Thank you, President Joan. Can you all hear me? Okay, great. So I have the honor today of introducing this year's Rotary Foundation of Knoxville Scholars. Actually, only one of them is able to be here in person. The other one is currently out of town on a previously scheduled trip. But this is one of those meetings every year that I think people just show up to in a good mood because they're just excited to see the energy and the accomplishments of all of these students who amaze us every year. And every year I think, how can they continue to be better? I mean, you hear all these bad things about kids today, whatever. I have 3 of them, so sometimes I might say those bad things. I don't know. But then they show up and you think, what are people talking about? These kids are way better than anybody their age was when I was that age. So kudos to you guys. I'd like to take a moment first and recognize the committee members because, as Virginia Bass said, this is a difficult committee. We don't just review applications. What sets us apart from other scholarship givers, donors, I can't think of the word, is that we actually select finalists and we have a very in-depth personal interview with them. And usually it involves the applicant sitting across the table from 5, 6, 7 people, which would be so intimidating, even at my age. I can't imagine doing it as a teenager, and they always blow us away. And then we have to decide amongst those finalists who receives the scholarship. So it's hard work, and it's very appreciated by everyone who participates. So if you're here, I know some of you are, when I call your name, please stand so we can recognize that work. Virginia Bass, Rachel Ford, Dave Freeman, Mark Linville, Ray Mowry, Fred Trainer, and Dave Lindstrom. Okay. I'm so sorry, I skipped over Kenneth. Kenneth, are you here? He's moved. Okay, well, Ken helped too, so. And thank you to Allison, because without her help organizing several different applications, the FAFSA fiasco, in case you don't know, it was really a mess this year. All of that required a lot of organization, and we couldn't have done it without Allison's help. So thank you. We also have a lot of special guests today. I'd like to start by recognizing Dr. John Reislick, the superintendent of Knox County Schools. Thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to be here. We appreciate it. He has a few remarks for us later, and we're going to be mindful because he does need to be out of here by 1, which is our role anyway. But also what's really exciting is we have a table full of former scholarship recipients who are currently receiving these scholarship payments, but they were awarded in prior years. I'd like to introduce each of you, and if you don't mind to stand when I call your name and let me talk about you for a second, I would appreciate it. So first of all, we have Abby Ann Ramsey. She was the 2020 Sam and Carol Weaver Scholarship Award recipient, and she just recently graduated from UT with a journalism degree. She also won the UTK Torchbearers Award this year, so that is the highest honor of a UT undergraduate student. We are extremely proud to be associated with Abby Ann, and she's currently working part-time for a newsroom out of Atlanta. And she's exploring other options in the news industry, in case there's anybody in the room who knows anything about that industry. Thank you, Abby. Next up, we have Linnea Johnson. She's the 2021 Rotary Foundation of Knoxville Scholarship winner. She is a civil engineering major at UT that will be starting her senior year in the fall. She is currently interning or working part-time, interning with Andrew Murr at Barge Design, which is Andrew Murr is incoming club secretary, and he's a longtime member of this club. So what a great connection. We're glad you're here. And from our 2022 class of winners, we have Reagan Wright, who was the town's L. Osborne Scholarship winner. She is a major in the therapeutic recreation at UT. She plans to get a master's degree in that as well, and start a practice of therapeutic recreation services that is really a new upcoming area of therapy for children, right? Very good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here as well, Alan. Also from 2022, we have Esther McFall. Esther received the Rotary Foundation of Knoxville Scholarship in 2022. She attends the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. She is studying or majoring in environmental science, biodiversity conservation, and natural resources. So thank you for being here. Last year's scholarship winners with us today. First, we have Davin Wheeling. He was the 2023 Samuel L. and Juanita Weaver Scholarship Award. He just finished his freshman year at UT with close to straight A's. It's amazing in the computer science program. So. And last but not least, we have Lily Kluniak, which sounds a lot like some Pontiac, so I should be able to say it. The 2023 Rotary Foundation of Knoxville Scholarship winner. Lily attends the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, and she is studying graphic design. She also is an artist and just recently started her own photography business as well. So she's very active. I don't know how you all do it. It's such a pleasure to see all of you here. We hope you continue being connected with our club, and we're just really proud to be associated with each of you. And for an update, we had an update from another 2022 award winner, Noah Bruin. He is attending the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, seeking a degree in supply chain management. And he's currently in Atlanta, interning with DHL in their supply chain department. So he could not be here, but he sends his best wishes. So. For those of you that don't know, the Rotary Foundation of Knoxville started out as the Knoxville Rotary Club Student Loan Fund. Our club has been helping students attend college since 1929. At some point during that time, the awards became $20,000 scholarships instead of loans. Actually, the amounts changed a little bit over the years too, but they're currently $20,000 scholarships to be paid over 4 years. The support that you all provide, the Rotary Foundation of Knoxville, pays for these scholarships. So the fundraiser at Lakeshore, that's where your dollars go largely. So thank you for all of your support. In addition to that, we have a few generous members who have endowed scholarships over the years. And we currently have 4 members who've done that. They have made $50,000 contributions to endow a scholarship that is awarded every 4 years. You heard me saying a lot of names throughout this introduction, so that's where that comes from. This year, we get to award the Sam and Carol Weaver Scholarship, and I don't know if Sam is here. One day, he'll be here when I'm here, and we can recognize him for his generosity. In addition, we have Towns here who has done that, and Reagan is the recipient of that award, and so we are really grateful. And if anybody else in the club is interested in endowing a scholarship, please let me or the club president or secretary or somebody know. We'd be happy to talk to you about it. All right, so now to this year. Sorry to keep you in suspense. We reviewed 37 applications this year, which is on par with what we normally receive. We had scholarship applications from 12 Knox County public schools and 2 private schools. And we selected 5 of those for interviews. We had the interviews, and then we made the impossible decisions. Although I will say our first winner, Natalie Enciso, was unanimous. She blew us away in her interview. The things that she has accomplished in her young life are amazing. I'm going to try not to get teary talking about it. She graduated from Career Magnet Academy with a 4.48 GPA. The week before she received her high school diploma, she received an Associate of Arts degree from Mississippi State, which she earned in the process of also earning the high school diploma. While she was at Pelican State, she co-founded an organization called the Hispanic Heritage Alliance Club. And through that, she organized a food drive and she helped create an annual event celebrating Hispanic heritage, which apparently was a major success last year because they ran out of food. And if you all know, you have a party and you run out of food, it was no party. So she did that. She's also worked at Target for the last 2 years. Over the last year, she worked full-time and got an associate and a high school diploma. So I'm still not sure she does all of that. She is the second oldest of 6 children, I believe. And like I said, we're just blown away with her accomplishments. She is planning on attending Middle Tennessee State University, where she is going to major in psychology with minors in criminal justice and lifespan development. She has a very interesting story. She's accompanied today by her parents, Jorge Enciso and Alma Renjo. So thank you all for being here. And without further ado, I'd like to invite Natalie up to talk to the club.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Natalie. It's a pretty big group of people now that you're sitting up here. Well, first and foremost, I just want to thank my parents for always, I don't want to get emotional, for always supporting me, believing in me, and having patience with me. There were some very late nights and very early mornings, and they were with me and put up with me through all of it. I would like to thank the scholarship committee and all of the committee for putting their time to listen to me, to my story, to what I've done for myself and for the community, and for selecting me and believing in me and putting this investment of belief into my future, my career, my education. It was not easy. It was not easy getting here. It was not easy getting an associate's while in high school, or even high school wasn't really that easy, but I have faith and believe that if it wasn't for my support system and for my parents, my family, all of my siblings, that I don't think I would have been able to do it the way I did. With, like Jennifer said, with all of the new complications, I guess you could say, in FAFSA, it definitely was not easy. Being a first generation student, stepping into the realm of university was super hard. Pellissippi, that was hard in of itself, and then taking this new leap into university and being thrown in as going in as a junior, it was even scarier that I didn't know what to expect, what to do, what to say even sometimes. It was a learning curve for sure. I don't want to say it was hard, but it was different. It was a blessing though. All of it has led me to here, to this point, to be able to have the opportunity to speak in front of all of you all. And for that, I am very grateful. And yeah, so thank you guys for being here today, for celebrating all of the wonderful scholars that we have here and all of the wonderful people in the committee, and giving me your time and eyes and ears to listen to me. So I appreciate it. And thank you again to Mom and Dad por siempre apoyarme en todo. So thank you very much.
We won't start more crying in here because that was touching. We hope that you, even though you'll be at Middle Tennessee State University, we hope you'll stay connected with our club as these scholars have, and we hope to hear from you over the years, of course. Out of respect for his schedule, I would love to introduce Dr. John Reiswick to come up and speak now so he can get to his meeting. And then I'll talk to you about our second scholar.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you all for letting me be here as well. Natalie, congratulations. That's an amazing accomplishment. Just to read through everything you did, and you see you made just a great job there, but it takes a lot of work on your part. So thanks so much, and to your family as well. Thank you all for your support. That's great. I want to say, first of all, just thank you to the Rotary Club. You all do a lot in the community, and lots of projects, and you take these on and give you your time and give you your money. And we're just very blessed that education is one of the areas that you care about. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for recognizing our students that work extremely hard. And thank you just for caring about Knoxville. We love Knoxville too. And that's why we think our job in the school system is to make sure we're raising the next generation of Knoxvillians. And, you know, we've seen a great example of some of them here today. So thank you all for that. I'll just take a few minutes. We just wrapped up our graduation season, and 19 graduations we did in 8 days. So a lot of those, 4,300 kids, over 4,300 students. It was an amazing class of students in the class of 2024. Their scholarship total, and some of you all contributed to, was over $187 million worth of scholarships for those 4,300 students. So in most schools, having been at those, some of you may have attended as well, those were records for a lot of those schools this year. So our students are working extremely hard and getting recognized for their work. Something I think is kind of neat across the board too is recognition for service to our country and folks willing to do that. We had over 100 students across those 19 schools that have committed to join the service and service to our country, which is a great thing. Industry certifications, I don't have that number, but that's another thing that we've continued to promote as well. And all the graduations recognize students who have received, kind of like Natalie, her associate's degree. Other folks have received some industry certifications and college course work as well to have that leg up when they go on to the next part. So again, all that stuff is possible because of folks like you and the work that you do and how you care about Knoxville. And I just want to say again, you know, Natalie, and I know we're going to talk about Shep in just a second, two students who, I may have left that out of the bag and I apologize if I did. But anyway, forget that. But just the great representation. Again, you've heard Natalie's story and just the hard work, and we have so many students who do that every day. We can't do the school system without you all. It takes a community effort. It takes parents who are very invested, families who are very invested. It takes businesses. It takes community who really care. And we really believe that is our mission, to raise the next generation. And again, we can't do it without you. So thank you very much for your support.
So as Dr. Reiswig mentioned, our next and second scholarship award winner this year, who is receiving the 2024 Rotary Foundation of Knoxville Scholarship, is Joseph Shepard McMurray, goes by Shep. This is one of those examples of why we interview students. As much as it is difficult to get everybody together and find a place and sit through all the interviews, on paper, students look a certain way, and then you meet them in person and you see the full picture. So it's definitely worth the investment of time and effort. Shep came to his interview for the scholarship with a resume. He was in a suit and tie. He was incredibly calm, mature. He's the oldest of 3 children. He had his wits about him more than most high school seniors would. He is a graduate of Bearden High School. The West High School rebel, I'm just going to put him on that. Shep was in the top 20% of his graduating class of almost 600 students. And you know, Abby Ann is a Bearden graduate. It's a tough school to be in the top 20% of. There's a lot of great students here. He plans to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Oh, let me back up. The really important news is he is the co-captain of the Bearden men's soccer team. And he just led his team to the state championship. So he had been this was his 3rd trip to the state tournament. He hadn't won, and he has now got that under his belt. So congratulations to him on that. He might watch this video later. So moving on, he plans to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. He's going to study international business through the Haslam College of Business. He's very interested in going on after that to law school to pursue a career in commercial real estate. So we've got some people in here in that field. I hope he stays connected with our club. He learned in high school that he could earn all of these Microsoft Office certification or specialist certifications, and so he did. He did everything he could. He was the first student in the last 4 years of Bearden High School to become an Excel expert, certified Excel expert. He just always seems to go above and beyond. He has volunteered for years serving in youth soccer and basketball camps, also with Young Life. He's worked on the work team, doing all sorts of work, physical and mentoring type work with Young Life. In addition to that, he's had several jobs, which we heard interesting stories about. He's done everything from Getty's View golf assistant to now he is the Dick's House of Sport field and event program associate. He coordinates their special events and birthday parties. He wrangles kids through birthday parties and even broke up a fight between two women over Dollywood tickets. So he just has a very level head, and we think he will represent our club well. Unfortunately, as we mentioned earlier, he can't be here today, but he does have a video to play for us, which Allison will start in just a second. But before I leave the podium, I want to say again, thank you to Natalie, her parents, the committee, the donors, all of you. Thank you so much for making this scholarship meeting, the awards happen, and thanks to the scholars who keep coming back, and we hope you stay connected with us. Thank you.